What's going on, everybody? Jump Change XD here. Hope you're all staying healthy, having a great day. As you guys can see, I just built all 5 of these mining frames while I was on daddy duty in my bedroom. It's pretty ridiculous, but I had to get them done. So now that those are all set, we need to figure out the situation. This rig right here is like fully intact, and I'm really thinking I should probably just plug it in. So I think I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna plug it in literally right here to this outlet where my computer used to be plugged into. So I'm going to blow off the dust on these two 6600 XTs. Looking at this ASRock, these fans are the stupidest design. It literally is designed to just catch dust. So I need to blow off this one and the one left there in the box. And I originally had them just sitting on either side of this rig for the time being. So that's what I'm gonna do, just to get this one back up and running. And then my next step is to take the last rig that we just disassembled, the 5 5600 XTs, the 5700 XT, and all the RX 580 8GB, and get that all built up on a sluice frame. So let me blow this stuff off with the water air separator compressor, and we will go from there. So I'm not gonna lie to you guys, that rig was disgusting. I didn't blow it out fully. I actually need to disassemble it and clean each card individually, but I kind of blew off, for the most part, like all the big chunks of dust, even though the fan blades still look disgusting. I plugged in the unit, got the Wi-Fi stick in, I got the actual screen here. I actually ended up plugging in another USB by like mini USB or whatever they call it to power the screen, because this cable's super short, and obviously with it being stuffed back there, I figured this was the best bet. So this rig's only gonna be here for like a day or two, because my plans are to disassemble all of these 1660s. I'm actually gonna take those 5, put them on a sluice frame along with this 1660 on the top. Then I'm gonna take the 5 Sapphire Pulse 6600 XTs that I have. I'm gonna put those right here. I'm gonna put the Eagle 6600 XT right there. And then the 13th card is gonna be the ASRock 6600 XT down on the bottom. So this will be a 13 card GPU mining rig, just like the 1660 Supers downstairs. Should be able to run off one 1200 watt server PSU being fed off 240, so that is awesome. Now let's get this thing turned on and see if we can make this thing at least hash for the night, because it's been down for like a day. And that was a stretch. All right, so everything's powered up. She's registering. I don't hear any wires ticking or hitting. I'm gonna have to check the Wi-Fi connection. Obviously, I'm gonna have to change it. So I need to grab this guy right here. So give me a minute, let me type in the Wi-Fi. I wanna make sure all these cards register, and then we can move on to the next project. All right, she's up and running. So we have about just under 320 mega hash. These two 6600 XTs, this one and the Eagle on the other side, are actually only doing like 28 to 29. I'm sure I could tweak them a little bit, but I think I had them underclocked a little bit just to stay stable because they were being a pain in the butt. So that's a huge thing off my list. I'm happy about that. I'm happy that I was able to blow them out a little bit and I at least get them up and running. And actually, it's gonna give me a little bit of heat in the garage because it's supposed to get a huge snowstorm tonight. It's actually starting right now. So now, next step, what I need to do is, again, disassemble this entire box, take these GPUs out. I need to blow them off, get them built up. So you guys are gonna see all of this pulled out, cleaned up, and installed on this rig in just a second. All right, there we go. Rig is all rebuilt. So I have the 5700 over here on the right, all the 5600s right here, and then the RX 580 8GB down below. I have one row of fans from GPUrisers.com. Those are the white LED fans. I absolutely love them. I only have 8 left. So I'm saving those 8 for my A2000 build. I do need to get a hold of Vistang and grab some more of those at some point, but for right now, this will do just fine. I know this card gets super hot normally. I mean, it did in the crypto mining garage, so that's why I put the fans on the top row there. So now let's get this downstairs. I want to plug it in. I actually ran all of these cards off of one single 1200 watt server PSU, I think it'll be fine because I have everything undervolted so far. These RX 580s are like 80 to 90 watts. So I'm really hoping that this is gonna work fine. I actually am starting it up without loading the drivers. I'm gonna get all the clocks set. I'm gonna undervolt everything to a point where I think it's okay. And we're gonna see if that can hold it. If it can't handle it, then I will add a second PSU right there and split the cards up, basically. Bottom 6 to the right, top 6 to the left. Let's do it. We made it down to the studio. So I'm not gonna show you guys everything because the studio's not done. I gotta do that whole video still. Got my network switch, got a PDU with a 20 amp outlet right there. Those are all my like house cameras and stuff. I got to get everything situated down here, but I got it all plugged in, got the Ethernet ran, so everything's good to go. Let's give it a shot. Fire it up. Let's turn on the H110. So I just had to steal my keyboard to hit F1 so this could continue. So now we just need this thing to get booted up, good to go. I need to get into HiveOS and make sure that this is all registering, so let's do that. So we're working with CCXD4 and I unattached the flight sheet. So it's missing just so all the cards would come up and I can adjust all the overclocks. Let's click on that. All right, so things are plugged into different places. So like this is the 5700 card and that has now moved down to the bottom. So I need to adjust all these, give me just a second. All right, so it seems that I've got all the clocks set back to where they need to be. So let's apply the flight sheet and hopefully that's it. All right, let's see what she starts pulling. Hopefully it's under 1200 watts. So as you can hear, the server PSU is crying. It literally gets to the maximum amount on that PSU and I'm not comfortable with that. So I shut down the unit. Unfortunately, you can't control the wattage if you're doing like the core voltage and stuff inside HiveOS. I mean, there might be a way, but it doesn't seem like it's actually throttling down the power. It's still exceeding the limits no matter what I do. So I'm just going to add a second PSU. I'm gonna power the top 3 cards off of one and the bottom 3 cards off the other, like I said, and then we'll restart the rig. All right, just powered them both on. So bottom half, top half, turn it back on. Let's get this thing mining. One of these 5600 clocks didn't want to work either, so I need to mess around with that, but I really think that's gonna be it. So let me get this thing situated and we'll go from there. So we're looking good. 440 mega hash, just over 1200 watts, about 1300 or so. Honestly, it's literally just over 1200, so could have been the fans that pushed it over, you know? All right, so I think we're looking pretty good. We got this rig hooked back up. This definitely needs to be rebuilt because it's just kind of all over the place, but for the time being, at least it's working. That's all I really care about. I do still need to build the A2000 rig and I need to get this non-LHR rig back together minus that 1570 that's right there. So hopefully by the time we get all this built up, we'll be right around 5 gigahash. Super excited about that. The thing I'm not excited about is going to shovel because right now it is literally coming down like nothing else outside. So that's going to be my event for today, shoveling and using my actual quad to plow the driveway, which would be nice. So super excited about that actually. I've had it for 3 years, haven't been able to use it. Real quick, I just wanted to say a huge thank you to my wife, Pocket Change. She actually came out here bright and early, or really late last night actually, and recorded an entire video in this garage. But the audio did not come through because she didn't know how to use my camera and she was trying to record a video because I passed out last night and I woke up at like 1 this morning to more or less finish this video for you guys. So her efforts didn't go unnoticed and I wanted to say a huge thank you. Love you to death. You're awesome. But until next time, guys, appreciate you all for watching. Please stay safe. I'll see you guys real soon. Peace.